this is my overall thoughts and opinions on the game after I just completed it. The game is okay. The combat's pretty good. But as far as the overall game goes, I wouldn't recommend it for the full price. I'll wait for a sale. Because the game gets very repetitive after a while. You just go from mission to mission. You go point A to point B to point C to point D, and so on. That's all you do repeatedly, fighting like the same. It's like 10 different enemy types in this game, and you just fight the same enemies over and over, but they come with different elements every other level. But most of the time you're fighting the same enemy, and then once you get to the boss, it's like a breath of fresh air where you fight a different boss, but then you start fighting the same boss. Like you fight Hilda multiple times, you fight the tutorial boss twice, you fight all the previous bosses in the sub quest, which is fine. It's just for the character story and everything. But yeah, the overall system, most of the weapons are slow and garbage. So I just used the sword that you get in the demo the whole game. But this is all the weapons, and as you can see, there's not that much variety. Like this rapier, it sucks, it doesn't do any damage. This sword is okay, but it's slow. This staff, this spear, my bad. This spear is slow. This spear is fast, but it doesn't have a good move set for it. And the staff right here is okay. But these are the two DLC swords that you get if you bought the game earlier or something like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 total weapons throughout the game if you don't pre-order and get these two. So that's pretty much a letdown. I was hoping for a whole huge variety of weapons at least. And then you got the character and the character tree. I didn't even finish it. And you just unlock skills and attack power boost and magic power boost. That's all you practically get in physical damage reduction. That's practically all you buy in here, nothing special. And then these are your Inheriars, which are your companions that you summon. You only get 4 of them throughout the game. And these are all of them. And practically, I just finished the game. And I was just I'm glad it's over, because after chapter 6, it really repeats, and you just fighting hordes and hordes of enemies. You go forward 10 feet and fight hordes of enemies over and over and over again. It was just draining. But overall, I enjoyed the game. The combat's good, except for the camera. Oh my god, the camera is awful. If you zip it towards people and everything with your ability, it just, all the tight spaces in the map just go crazy. I'll show you the basic stuff that I was doing throughout the story. And you fight an enemy, you aim at them, you might lose where you at, because there's so much tight spaces in the game. It's fine here in arena. This is the arena where you can practice fighting against all the monsters, which is actually kind of cool. But I don't see the point of it after you beat the game, because there's no post-game stuff. It just sends you back to after you beat the game, it just sends you back to the beginning of the final chapter, and you just make it work from there. But That's practically the counter parry system what I just killed him with, but overall it's just the story is acceptable, it's straightforward. You won't be having any surprises out of this, and if it does surprise you, I would be surprised. It's like a very straightforward and direct story, and it's easy to understand at least. But there's nothing revolutionary or interesting or complicated about it. And then you get like a whole bunch of sub quests, and the sub quests are assigned here. I'll get to that in a minute. This is where you do the sub quests. You just press square. This is on PS5, of course. But yeah, you press square and then you get like a list of sub quests. And I've cleared most of them. I haven't done all of them yet. But yeah, each side quest is like you see in the same area that you fought in before, but it's like cut off pieces of that area, so you're fighting in like little small areas. And then, as I said before, some of them you just fight bosses you already fought, or you fight your allies. But I ain't gonna go into depth on the story or nothing. I just know that it's straightforward and it's easy to understand. And if you just like games where you just go through and fight stuff repeatedly over and over and over again, then this is the game for you. But if you don't like fighting the same 10 enemies over and over and over again, then this ain't for you. But that's all I have to say about the game. I enjoyed it. It's about a 6 out of 10 for me, and that's okay in my books.